Hello and welcome. Today we'll be accompanying Basim on his mission to steal a boat, which I'm sure will be very easy and uneventful.
Who the f is that? I'll ram you to death.
After selecting the mission from the contract board, Basim sets off on his journey. After making our way across town, we arrive at the location where the boat is being stored. We use our trusty power in Kidu to scout out the area. We found the boat but see that there is a number of guards around that are frequently moving around, so we'll have to do our best to avoid them or silence them. We'll also be aiming for this mission to be completed while being undetected. We begin by climbing the wall and obtaining some nearby loot. Upon climbing to the little vantage point, we survey the best way to tackle this heist. Determining the left side to be much easier, we start there. We pick our first victim, relaxing by the fire.
Nothing could ruin this nice night for me. It's so peaceful.
After deciding to pick up the body,
I should not have revealed myself.
Do you want to feel the pain of my big sword?
Well, that didn't work out well. Starting on our second attempt, we decided to do things a little bit differently. Instead of jumping on our first guard, we decided to take a more ranged approach. We have some throwing knives that we'll be using to get the job done.
Santa, is that you?
We then make our way across the small river to take a look at the sword guard from last time.
Something has happened to Jim. His neck has been split open. What was that? Someone wants to meet my sword.
After our less than ideal aim, we decide to lay low for a while and see what the next move is from our sword guard friend.
What's that noise? My ankle! Ah!
After killing the sword guard by punching him in the ankle, we continue on with our contract, which was... oh, that's right, stealing a boat. Upon attempting to steal the boat, it becomes clear that we'll need to take down more than 2 enemies to complete this mission, as there is a lever that we'll need to access to open up our pathway out. And escape without removing further guards was going to be a problem. Due to being seen trying to steal a boat, we'll start our third attempt. As we start our third attempt, we stay on the left hand side but instead choose to take down the sword guard first.
What did she mean swords aren't the answer to everything? I was just
We'll then look to assassinate the guard resting by the fire.
Another peaceful night, so warm, nothing could ruin it.
We might. To avoid detection, we'll start by storing our victims on the other side of this wall, so they can't be spotted by any roaming guards. Before we can pick up the sword guard, we notice this particular guard looking at us. Did I just see something move behind that fire? Probably nothing. We continue ahead to take out this further guard to avoid detection. Ah yes, my most prized possessions. I've had these for generations.
Not my treasure, my family.
After obtaining some nice loot, we'll continue with the body hiding task by taking another guard to our small pile. Almost. After readjusting our failed throws, we get back to the mission. After we've secured the first area by taking down the first 3 guards on our third attempt, we move along further to see this guard walking around. I must say, what a lovely evening. This view is just to die for. Hey, what's that? Guess it was to die for. After taking our 4th body back to the pile and almost perfecting our throw, we continue on into the compound further. After gaining a new vantage point, it becomes clear that there are plenty more guards for us to take down. We'll start out by quickly taking down this guard looking over the boat itself. No one will be touching this boat without me seeing them coming. Mark my words.
My ear.
We'll then sneak around behind the stairs to take out this guard who isn't looking anywhere important. Why am I even here? Boss thinks kids will just wander in? That's so stupid. To avoid anyone from seeing this guard from the street, we'll move him to our safe body pile, finally perfecting that throw. We'll continue to move ahead and look to take out this overwatching guard with really poor eyesight that hasn't been able to see us just yet. After climbing up to get towards the guard, we accidentally reach in the range of his eyesight. Hey, what's that blurry thing moving? Must be a criminal. Fortunately for us, he doesn't pose any real threat.
Bullseye, got him.
Actually, something's still moving down there. But since we have failed the challenge of not being detected, we'll have to restart. Starting again, we decide to take a look further to the right to get a better picture of some of these guards we can't see. We see this big guard who looks like he doesn't want to be anywhere near here at all. We'll call him the boss, but more on him later. Continuing back to our regular approach, we decide to change things up a little and start using knives earlier on, starting with our sword guard friend. We then take out our wandering treasure friend. Carrying around my treasure has really got me quite stiff, especially in my back. My back! We'll then quickly take out the chair guard. We'll then start to notice this particular guard wandering around, maybe hearing some of the knives and deciding to come down to investigate. I thought I heard some knives or something metal being thrown around down here. Maybe it was nothing. We'll then see this guard who is similar to our short-sighted friend, but with slightly better vision.
Did I just see Tim taking a nap on the job again? This is ridiculous. Ah, my face! Ugh.
After dealing with that potential issue, we begin our body pile again. Followed by some minor fire problems, we set out to take down our short-sighted friend from earlier.
Why am I always stationed on a roof? I can't see good. Seems like a really stupid decision. I'm gonna have words with the boss when he comes round again.
Tony! Did you fall off the f***ing building again?
Hey wait, there's a knife here. Where did that come from?
After clearing the top from overwatching guards, we can continue with clearing out the rest in the way of the lever, taking down the guard again, looking away from the action. We can then continue to store our pile of bodies. On the way back from cleaning up our mess, we stop an intruder following us, which we promptly pat and then get back to the mission. We can then quickly clean up our last 2 bodies from the overwatching guards. With our body pile now almost complete, we can see that there are only 3 enemies remaining. Then we can finally pull the lever and end this nightmare. Unfortunately for us, one of these 3 left is still the boss. We take our time to carefully select our target, this one here standing behind the shelves, and once the boss walks away, we strike. Oh
I should not have revealed myself.
Who the f*** is that? I'll ram you to death.
So that didn't go according to plan. Continuing on with attempt number 5, we'll power through this as fast as possible, so hopefully nothing slows us down. Seriously, what is this? In all our speediness, we've failed to clean up all of our bodies fast enough and the boss has become suspicious.
Huh? What's this from? There's a criminal in here somewhere, and I'm gonna find him. You can't hide from me, you skinny f***. When I find you, I'll crush you. After I pause here for a second. What the f***? Ah!
We can now add the boss to our collection of bodies. We continue back on to see who's left to take care of. What the f***? So it turns out that guard was actually stopping the kids from just wandering in. Anyway, moving on. We proceed around the corner to take down the guard, the second last one, just by the shelves. Forgetting that picking up items makes noises, we make a fatal mistake. Hey, what was that? Who are you?
I should not have revealed.
Even though we took care of the shelf guard quickly, we were still detected, so we'll unfortunately need to restart again. Feeling annoyed, we decide to scare off the local kids. This is it. This is the final attempt with no mistakes, and we'll steal this boat and be done. Finally, we come across the boss for the last time.
My kingdom. Nothing can ever take this away from me. I've worked so hard for too long. Not like this.
With only 2 enemies left, we decide to take out the shelf stacking guard with a knife.
Who touched this box? I swear if Jim's taken my stuff again. What the f*** was that? Ow!
Thankfully, we had one last throwing knife to finish off the job. And lastly, we take down the final guard looking over the water. And with the final guard down, we can safely kick the lever and get out of here with the boat. And with that, we've successfully completed the boat heist without too many attempts. Thanks for watching, see you next time.